Good morning from Somerset. I've just found a field that isn't frozen that I can dig, and I think I'm going to give it a go. Get back to you shortly. So I've had the first two digs. Unfortunately they're both lead, but one of them's a lead token. Before we start going any further, I'll just show you what machine I'm using. I'm using the Manticore. It's quite a popular machine, and these are my settings. I usually go around with the sensitivity on these fields around about 22, 24. So I got out to 24. It will get higher, but it gets a bit chattery. So the rest of my settings on here, I've got my noise cancel is 0, ground balance is 0, recovery speed is 6. I got with the all metal. I put myself a custom in there, which I'll show you in a sec. The ferrous volume, I've got that set at 4. I've also got the ferrous pitch set at the standard 1, and I've got the stabilizer off, top and bottom. And anyway, just come to the lines here. This is how I've set them up. So I've come down about 8 or 10 here, and I've come up about 8 or 10 here, and I've dropped it low there, and I've come down a bit there. But I just want to talk about these two bits of lead. So one of them's a lead token, which is this one, and you'll see the dot there. It's quite a thin lead token. It's half a token, and then you have a 4 piece of lead there, which then comes up to the 23, 24, and it's not really stable. But what I think, and what I have been thinking of lead, you will get a lower tone with the thinner lead, and you will get a higher tone with the thicker lead. On to the next hole. So just onto the third signal now. I've got it out, dug it, and it's coming at 39.40. Usually that's sort of rubbish, but looking at it, I'm not too sure. There it is in the hole there, and it very much looks like a ring. I can't think of what else that could be, but I should give it a little clean up and see what comes up, if anything. But it's quite nice. So I've just dug one here. I couldn't quite suss out what it was. I thought it was some sort of something off the draw, but it looks out, or it looks like some sort of caster. But who would put that on what to cast something where? Perhaps I'm wrong. Definitely looks like it. Anyway, a caster. So, just dug another thing. Thought it was a coin. This one down here. I'm up on about 40, 45. You can see my spade's actually in the hole, because I can't physically get it in the ground because the ground's too hard. And I'm having to use the old penknife at the minute to open up the clods. But on this one, it actually tricked me. I didn't realise. I thought, well, that's got to be a toasted coin. Anyway, turning it over, how nice is that? That's a dandy button, I believe. It's got no shank on the back, probably long gone. But yeah, that's a really nice find. No coins yet, but by the looks of it, they may be coming with this sort of stuff about. Close to the road here, but I've had another one come up, come out on a 28. Now this is a lead token, and I think it dates back to the 17th, early 1800s. And I think, and well, I'm led to believe by a lot of other people, they were used to pay the farm workers. Yeah, it's not in bad condition. I can't really see what it says on it, IH or something like that, but I'll clean it up, and when I finish at the end of the day, I'll give you a rundown of what I found. but that's the first real coin. I had half a lead token over there, but yeah, this one's quite nice. And just looking at it, that's the other side. Got to clean it up, but yeah, quite nice, quite old, and promising, I suppose. So this one's just come up on a 92. I think these usual, this is probably a half penny or a penny. I've got to clean it up, but I think it's a George III. But I'll clean it up and get back to you a little bit later. But again, it's freezing here, noisy with all the traffic and one thing and another, but we are finding stuff. So I've just dug this next one up. It's Edward VI. I don't know what the date is yet, but it's quite nice condition. I was actually thinking when walking around here this morning, digging all these holes in this freezing weather, I paid a trip to my chiropractor this morning, who I call my back lady, and she said to me, "I've done your back, don't go out digging holes today, Andy." So here we are, take no notice, and I'm out digging holes today, whereas I'm probably going to be suffering tomorrow. But I'll clean that up, and I'll get back to you a little bit later. I'm sure we'll get a date off of that one. Well, that's a lovely coin. So, I don't usually do dances for anything. But what I usually do is I go, oh my god, I cannot believe it. And I do this. And I haven't done it for ages. But today, of all days, look at this. Unbelievable. I'm going to clean it up. I'm just speechless. I think it's time to go home, go to bed. Before that, have a couple of beers. I don't know, I'm just rambling, but that is something else. For that super fine back there, I just thought I'd have a look around the area to see what was about. Had a couple of signals, and I've come across a tomback button. It's, you know, it is what it is. It's a button, but one thing I would say is that after that find back there of that whatever it was that I haven't cleaned up yet, just don't be disheartened with button and lead and bits and pieces. If you just, you know, sort of believe in it. I've always believed, and I've found a little bit of gold, not much, but that one came up today. And these buttons, you know, it just means that people have been here, you know, all through the times. The buttons and the lead, that's what it's all about, and then the other stuff comes. Well, sometimes comes. Anyway, that's the old tomback button, and I'm quite happy with that, to be honest. So, I've had another little find here. A little buckle. Don't know how old it is. A lovely little thing. Very nice. Yeah, probably going back a few years. But what I also found that was quite interesting, and I'm nowhere near the place, and I don't know how it's ended up here, but I found this bottle, and on there it says cooperative milk. So that's, you know, I find all the tin that goes, or the foil that goes on the top of them, so why not find the bottle to go with it? But on this occasion, on the other side, it says Portsmouth. Now, Portsmouth is about 80 miles from here, 90 miles. So where that come from, God only knows. But anyway, that's the end of today's detecting. We've had a few good finds, especially the gold coin, unbelievable, and some other bits and pieces. But I'll clean it all up, and I'll just have a little run through it later with yourselves, and well, find out what the exact date of that gold coin is. I daren't clean it up here. Else, you know, I've seen people clean them up before, and it just takes the surface off them and stuff like that, and I think it's quite a nice one. Anyway, thanks for now.